Hello friends, welcome back to another interesting session on calculation techniques for data interpretation. Let's go ahead with problem number 41 to 50. 41. 0.75 by 1.75 into 100. As I already suggested, whenever you come across decimals, try to erase decimals by adjusting them. So you have to move the decimal place by 2 places to right at the top, 2 places to right at the bottom also. So then it will give you 75 by 175 into 100. 75 by 175 into 100. Right? This can be done in two ways, dear. You can go by that range technique as we have already seen, or otherwise you can even go by fractional method also. Fractions method I will show you first, because both are divisible by 25. So 25 3s are 25 7s. So 3 by 7 into 100. We have already learnt 1 by 7 is nothing but 14 2 by 7%. 3 by 7 is nothing but 3 times of that. 3 times of 14 2 by 7% is nothing but what? 42 6 by 7%. 42 6 by 7% means 42 point something. This is my answer. This is by fractional method. If at all you are going for cancellation. If you don't want to go for cancellation, we have that range technique anyway with us. So this is what percent of this? 50% of this will be half, na? So half of 175 will give you how much? 87.5. I am very much sure that it is less than 50%. So if it is less than 50%, you can eliminate option C and D. You are left with option A and B. You have to decide whether it is more than 40% or less than 40%. Because one option is less than 40, other is more than 40. Na? I will take 40%. How do I get 40%, dear? 10% we know. 10% it is 17.5. When I take 40%, that is 4 times of that. 40% means 4 times. No? 4 times of this will give me how much? 70. So I am very much sure that my answer is more than 40%. So it should be more than 40% and less than 50%. Hence my answer has to be what? Option B. Is that clear? So when you have the chance of cancellation, and if at all you are getting fractions which you have already learned, go ahead with that. There is no harm in that. But range technique you can use always. Next, problem number 42. 15.68 by 487 into 100. 15.68 by 487 into 100. No issues. If you wish to eliminate the decimals, you eliminate them, or otherwise you can carry forward those. So I am trying to eliminate first. 1568 by, as you are moving decimal by 2 places to right, you have to move it by 2 places here. You don't have any decimal. You simply take 2 zeros. 48700. See, moving decimal means you are multiplying with either 10 or 100 or 1000 depending on the number of decimal places. As you are having decimal places of decimal after 2 places from right, you multiply that with 100 and this also with 100. That will give you this one. That's what we mean by. Now go ahead. As all your options are in the range of 2.3 to 4.5, you think in that range only. Now check. 1% it is 487. 2% it will be double of that. That is 974. So that is more than 2%. 3% it will give you how much? 3% that will give you 1461. 1461. So I am very much sure that it is more than 3%. 3% it is 1461. Don't be afraid. Sir, how you multiplied this with 3? 487 into 3 na? I think like this. While multiplying, this is how I think in mind. But I won't write. 1% is 487, dear. 3% means 3 times of 487. 3 times of 400 is 1200. 3 times of 80 is 240. 1440. 3 times of 7 is 21. 1461. So I am very much sure that it is more than 3%. So can I try for 4%? No, because 4% will be another how much? 487 more than this. So if you are adding, see, 4% if you want, you simply add 1% to that. 1% is what? 487. If you are adding 487 to this one, that will give you how much, dear? 1461 plus 400 will give me 1861. plus 1861 plus 87. So 1861 plus 87, that will give you how much? 1948. 1948. So 1948, is that clear? Now check, what is your target? 1568 na? It is more nearer to 3% or 4%? It is more nearer to 3%. That means it is between 3% and 4%, and that is more nearer to 3% means that has to be less than 3.5%. So which option is less than 3.5%? Option A. Hence your answer has to be 3.2%. Right? Please make a note of that. Next, problem number 42. 792 by 756 into 100. 792 by 756 into 100. So 792 by 756 into 100. I am very much sure that as the numerator is more than denominator, I am very much sure that my answer is more than 100%, but all the options are more than 100%, so I cannot eliminate any option. Further, I'll start with 100%. 100% of 756 will be 756 only. How much more I should go to reach 792? 36 more. 36 more. 36 more. Can I go for 10%? 10% is 75.6. I cannot go for 10%. I can't go for 10% means I can't even touch 110%. Hence my answer cannot be C or D. C or D. I am left with two options now. I have to decide whether it is 101.45 or 104.76. Simple check. Can you go for 2%? Can you go for 2%? Definitely yes. Because 1% is 7.56, 2% is 15 point something. So 2% definitely I can go. Hence my answer has to be more than 1 or 2%. As it has to be more than 1 or 2%, there is only one option we are left with, which is more than 1 or 2. That is 104.76. That's all. I repeat, after this I can definitely go for 2% because 36 I have to go na. 1% is 7.56, I can go for 1%, I can go for, which is 7.56. 2% it will be double of that. 2% will be double of that will give me how much? 15.12. 3% it will be how much, dear? Triple of that. That will give you 22.68. So I am very much sure that I can go for 1%, I can go for 2%, I can even go for 3%. That means my answer should be more than 103% also. So there is only one option, so I need not check whether it is 104.76 or not. I just have to decide whether it is more than that or less than that. As the answer is definitely more than 103%, there is only one option which is more than 103% and less than 110%. I will choose that one. That's going to be my answer. Is that clear? Please make a note of this. Next, let us go to problem number 44. 540 by 648 into 100. Again see, all the options are in different range. One is in 70%, other is in 90, other is in 80 and the other is in 60. I'll utilize that opportunity now. If I can decide it is in which range, 10% range, that is enough now. Chalo dear. So 540 by 648 into 100. Okay. 10% of 648 is how much? So as all the options are around 60, 70, 80, 90 only, I'll directly go to 50%. From there I will start thinking. Chalo, 50% it will be how much, dear? 50% of 648 will give you 324. 324. To reach 540, you have to travel how much more? 216 more. 216 more. How much percent I can go for? Can I go for 10%, 64.8? Yes, definitely. 10% I can go for. 10% I can go for 64.8. 20% it will be 129.6. I can go for. 30% will be 3 times na. 30% means 3 times of 64.8. 3 times of 64.8 will give you how much? 194.4. I can go for 30%. So my answer is more than 80%. So my answer is more than 80%. So leave this. More than 80%, that's very much sure of. Can I go for 40%? 40% I cannot go for, because 10% is 64.8, 40% it will be 4 times of that na. That will give you how much dear? 259.2. So where I have to travel only 216. I cannot go for 40%. So 30% I can go for. 30% I can go for. So 30% I can go for means from this you can go for 30%. 30% is nothing but how much? 194.4 you can go for. Whereas 40% you cannot go for. 40% you cannot go for, because 40% of this will give you how much dear? 40% of this means 4 times na. 240 plus 16, 256 plus 3.2, so 259.2. 40% I cannot go for. Hence my answer has to be, I can add 30%, I cannot add 40%. Your answer has to be between 80% and 90%. There is only one option in the range of 80 to 90. That's my answer. I did not check whether it is nearer to 80 or nearer to 90, because there is only one option between 80 and 90. I stopped my calculation there, right? Please make a note of it. One more way is there, I'll tell you. One more way is going in reverse order. Going in reverse order, how much you need to remove to reach that 540 from 648? You need to remove how much? 108 na? You have to remove 108. From 100%, if you remove 108, you will get 540. 108 is how much percent, you check. Can I remove 10%? 10% is 64.8. Yes, I can remove. 20% is how much? 129.6. So 10% I can remove, 20% I cannot remove. So 10% I can remove, 20% I cannot remove means my answer has to be between 80% and 90%. Hence my answer has to be what? 83% I can take, right? That is another way. When you go in reverse order, this is how you can think. This is another way of thinking. See, there is no hard and fast rule as to how to think. Sir, do I need to start with 50% or 100%? It's your convenience. It's your convenience, right? Please make a note of it. Next, let us go to problem number 45. 173 by 192 into 100. So 173 is what percent of 192? Okay, let's go ahead. So as it is very near, we can go in reverse order. So 173 by 192 into 100. From 192, how much I should remove to reach 173? I should remove 19. So 19 means how much percent I have to remove? So from 192, I have to remove how much percent I have to check. So let's take 100%. 100% is how much? 192. How much I have to remove from this? 19. So 19 means, can I remove 10%? So 10% it will be how much? If I remove 10%, that will be 19.2. I cannot remove 10%, means I cannot touch 90%. So I can't touch 90% means my answer is slightly above 90%. So let us check further. So we can say approximately it is 90%, because 19.2, this is 19, so approximately 90% we can say, as there are two options here. 90% is there, 95 is also there. Some people may get a doubt that, sir, why not the answer is not 95%? Just want to clarify them, that's all. Now going ahead with, if I remove 10%, that will give me how much? 90%. 90% will give you how much? From 192, if I remove 19.2, that will give me 172.8. 172.8. How much I should add to reach 173? I have to add 0.2. Now 0.2 is what percent of this one? So 1% of this is how much? 1% of that will be 1.92. I can't even add 1%. Whatever I have to add is 0.2. So 1% of this one is 1.92. So I can't even add 1%, means my answer has to be less than 91%. So it should be more than 90% and less than 91%. Hence I can say it is not 95. So approximately I can take it as what? 90% only. Hence your answer has to be what? Option B. Anyway, straight away we can say the answer is approximately 90%, because 19 is nothing but approximately 10%, not exactly 10%. Hence I can say answer is approximately 90% straight away. Just wanted to show it is not more than 91%. Just I have tried that. If you want exactly, it will be around how much percent? See, it is not even 1%. So 0.1% is how much? 0.1% will be how much? 0.192. 0.192 means approximately that is 0.2. That means after 90% I can add approximately 0.1%. Hence my answer will be around 90.1%. So that much perfection is not expected in the competitive examinations. If you know the range, that is sufficient, right? Please make a note of it. Next, problem number 46. 155.08 by 261 into 100. 155.08 by 261 into 100. So here there are two ways. I'll try to show you the approximation technique now. So 155.08, discard that 0.08, it doesn't matter much. But the problem here is, you may get a doubt saying that, sir, you are having 59%, 61% which are very near, and 69%, 72% which are very near. So then what I should do, sir? So you just observe one thing. 1% of this one is what? 2.61. Whatever we have removed is not even 1%. 155 I am taking, na? So 0.08 I am removing. 0.08 is not even 1% of this one. So whatever I am removing is not even 1%, so it doesn't affect much. Try to understand that. Getting the logic there? So let us now go ahead with the calculation. So even though the options are near here, it doesn't really matter, because whatever I am removing is not even 1%. That's why. Right? Now go ahead. 155 by 261 into 100. 155 by 261 into 100. Let us start with 10%, as all the options are around 60 to 72, 59 to 72, no? So I'll directly jump to 60%. Check. I know that 10% of 261 will give me how much, dear? 26.1. 10% of 261 will give me 26.1. So as I said, we will directly go to what? 60%. So when we are going for 60%, you just check it here carefully. So 60% means 6 times, na? So 6 times of this will give you how much? 156.6. So my answer is slightly less than 60%. Slightly less than 60%. There is only one option which is slightly less than 60%. That is how much? 59%. That's our answer. Is that clear? Please make a note of it. Next, problem number 47. 312.06 by 466.62 into 100. So 312.06 by 466.62 into 100. Okay. So here let's try to remove the decimals. You are moving the decimal by 2 places to the right, at the top as well as at the bottom. So that is fine. So that will give you 31206. I have multiplied the numerator with 100. That's what I mean by. I am taking the denominator, that is 4662 into 100. So here what I did, I have multiplied both the numerator and denominator with 100. Now I will go for checking the answers. Now check out, dear. All the options are around 60%. So 58 to 71, I will directly jump to 60%, and from there on I will start thinking. Now let us try. See, I am not going to take 10%. 10% is 460, like 4666.2, and 6 times of that will be difficult for me. That's why I'll go to 50%, then I'll add 10%. Like that only I will do. Check it out now. 50% of 46662 will give me how much? 23331. 23,331. That's what I can say. Next, you go for another 10%. Another 10%. That will give you how much, dear? 4,666.2. If you are adding both, that will add up to how much? That will add up to 60%. Value wise, if you are adding, that is adding up to how much, you check. This is 0.2, this is 7, this is 9,972. So 27,997. 27,997 is how much percent? 60%. I am very much sure that it is more than 60%. That is more than 60%. How much is that exactly? I am not interested in. Try to understand that. So how much approximately I will take anyway. I will show you that. If you add another 10%, that will give you. If you add another 10%, that will give you how much? 70%. Yes or no? So I am at 60% here. If I go for 70%, if I add another 10%, that will give me 70%. So if I am adding another 10% to this 60, that will give me 70% over here. 70% over here. So 70% if I wish to get, for 60% I will add 10%, that will give me 70%. Yes or no? Now you just add and check. If you are adding 0.2, that will give you how much? 0.4. Again here 7 plus 6 13, so 3 here, 1 carry forward. So 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 1 16, 1 carry forward. 9 plus 6 15, 15 plus 1 16, 1 carry forward here. 7 plus 4 11 plus 1 12, so 2, so 3, right? Now I have added 10% to 60%, that gave me 70%. Now your target is how much, dear? 31,206. That's what we need now. So that is more nearer to 70%. Hence I can confidently say that my answer is more than 65%. So my answer is more than 65% and less than 70%. There is only one option, that is between 65 and 70. That is 66.87%. Right? Please make a note of it. Next, go to problem number 48. 261 by 488.84 into 100. 488.84 into 100. Okay. So you multiply both the numerator and denominator by 100. That will give you 26,100 by 48884 into 100. Now going ahead with, as all the options are around 50%, I will directly go to 50% and from there I will start thinking. So what is 50% of this denominator? So 50% of 48,884 will give you how much? 24,442. 24,442. Now if you are adding 10% to that one, if you are adding 10% to that, that will give me 60%. Na? 10% of this will give you 488.4. That gives you how much percent? 60%. 60%. If you are adding this, that will give you 0.4. 2 plus 8, that is 10. So this will give you 13. This will again give you 13. This will give you 9. This is 2. So 29330.4. So our target is between these two. Our target is 26,100. Our target is 26,100 and that is between these two. From 26,100 to here I have to travel by around 3,000. Around 3,000 plus, so I am taking approximately, I have to travel something more than 3,000. From here to here it is not even 2,000, which means that is more nearer to 50%. More nearer to 50% means that should be less than 55%. Less than 55%. How many options are less than 55%? Only one. That should be option A. Is that clear? Please make a note of this. Next, problem number 49. 47 by 69 into 100. 47 by 69 into 100. Chalo. As all the options are more than 50%, I'll directly start with 50% only. Now chalo. So 50% is what? 50% of 69. 50% of 69 will give you how much, dear? 34.5. How much more I should go to reach 47? I have to travel by 12.5. 12.5. From here on, can I move by 10%? Can I move by 10%? Can I move by 20%? That's what I will check. Can I move by 10%? Definitely yes. Definitely yes, which is 6.9. Second, can I move by 20%? 20% means double of that, which will give you how much? 13.8. So from here I can go by 10%. I cannot go by 20%. Means my answer is between 60% and 70%. This is what I can confidently say. So my answer is between 60% and 70%, and this is more nearer to what? This is more nearer to what? So this 12.5 is more nearer to 20% now. Hence I can say that my answer is more nearer to 70%. Hence it has to be definitely more than 65%. It should be more than 65% and less than 70. So more than 65, less than 70 means it should be option B, right? Please make a note of this. Next, last one in the calculations, problem number 50. 168 by 601 into 100. 168 by 601 into 100. Okay. So 168 by 601 into 100. 168 by 601 into 100. As all my options are in between 25 to 30, I'll directly go to 25 and I'll start thinking. Right, dear? Chalo, let's start with 25% straight away. 25% of 601 will give you 150.25. How much more I should travel to reach 168? I have to travel by around 17.75. 17.75. So I am pretty sure that I have to travel by how much percent? Let me check. See, I am not going to check like is it nearer to 25 or 30, because if it is between 25% and 30%, what happens? Let me check. If you are checking like this, it is nearer to 25% or 30%. If it is nearer to 25%, that should be less than 27.5. If it is nearer to 30%, that should be more than 27.5. So how many are less than 27.5? Nothing is less than 27.5 and everything is more than 27.5. So how many options are coming for me? 4 options are coming. So instead of I going for checking whether it is nearer to 20% or 30%, I'll start with 25%, then I'll start checking how much percent I can add to that. Chalo, now check. Can I add 10%? So 10% can I add? What is 10% of? What is 10% of 601? So that will be 60.1. So I cannot add 10%. I need not think of 10% also now, because my options are from here for 25. I cannot add anything more than 5%. That's what I can confidently say. So thinking of 10% is also not needed. Getting the logic? So now let us think of 1%. So can I add 1%? Can I add 2% like that? Can I add 1%? 1% of 601 is what? 6.01. Yes, I can definitely add. Can I add 2%? 2%, it will be double of that. Hence it will be 12.02. Can I add 3%? 3% will be triple of that. Hence it will be how much? 18.03. So for this I can add 2%, definitely, no doubt about that, but I cannot add 3%. So for 25 I can add 2%, I cannot add 3%, means my answer has to be in the range of 27% to 28%. 27% to 28%. Look at the options which are between 27 and 28. There is only one option that should be our answer. Is that clear? So please make a note of it and ensure that you are practicing this percentage calculation tricks till here. In the next video we will meet again with ratio calculation techniques. After that video we will enter into handouts related to data interpretation, right? Thank you. We'll meet again in the next video.